Hey, what's happening, Virgo Collective? Today is your day for a Summer Lovin reading, and I'm praying to my spirit guides, angels, and ancestors that it's not like the other ones. With the exception of Taurus. Taurus's was fine, but like Gemini and Leo, I'm really considering redoing because that shit was intense and not fun. I'm making these Summer Lovin readings thinking that like, oh, well, let's see what's going on summer fling wise. And no, it's all like existential crises. So let's see. I'm not going to pull any of my own cards for these readings. They're not going to be extended and they're not going to be as long as I typically go on for. So we're just going to get right on into it. No jibber jabber today. Very practical, like my Virgos. No time to waste. I'm going to pull this energy to see what are my Virgo, what's the energy my Virgo collective is giving off today? What's the energy that they're in? Happy first day of June. Your fellow Mercury ruling planet sign. Virgo and Gemini are both ruled by Mercury. So they're like your sisters or brothers. What's going on with my Virgo collective today? What energy are they in regards to Summer Lovin? So a precursor to pulling this card, these Summer Lovin readings, like if you are not looking for a romantic relationship, not even with yourself, like you're not even trying to dig in a little bit deeper about yourself. First of all, okay, weird. Second of all, maybe this isn't the reading for you because this is for people that want to cultivate and develop a deeper relationship either with themselves or they have somebody in mind or they're like getting out there, and trying to date, or you're currently in a long-term relationship and you have questions or whatever. But like, I want to know what's going on in my Virgo collective that's looking for romantic love. And in the case of like Taurus, they were just super happy being single and on their own and just having a great time this summer. That's lovely. Let's cultivate that relationship a little bit more. But if you're like, I don't even want to think about the other sex, then it's like, or the same, like whatever relationship status that you're in, right? Like, this is for romantic relationships. So you guys are in your own energy right now. I analyze. Maybe you're really in your head about something. Or you're just having a lot of conversations. Maybe you're dating and talking to a lot of people. But this is analyzed. I analyze. Virgos are, they're earth energy. And they are tied to Mercury. So you have a groundedness about your approach, like the information that you see that is directly in front of you is how you tend to figure out what your next steps are. I wouldn't be surprised if the energy that we pull that tells you about what energy you need to get into in order to manifest whatever it is that you're looking for. I wouldn't doubt that that you get some air in here. Like some sort of element that gets you outside of your comfort zone. Air or water? What energy does my Virgo collective need to get into? They're already in their own energy. They're very much, very much in their own element. Yeah, I get just like day-to-day type stuff is what you're in. Maybe you're just like going through the motions. It's just another day. Or maybe you're overanalyzing a certain somebody in your world. Let's see. What energy does the Virgo collective need to get into in order to manifest whatever it is they're looking for in romantic relationships? Aquarius. What I say? Air. I know. Kind of needing to step outside the box when it comes to your thought process. Like how you're thinking about things, like going about something differently than you typically do, going against the grain, going against even a community. Standing up for yourself, and in turn, like a grouping of people too, or being a representative of a certain community. I do get a level of like, you kind of feel like it's going to stir the pot. Like there's going to be, by stepping into this energy, like it could bubble up emotions either on your end or other people's side. Okay. Let's get into, yes, I got bangs and I don't know if I'm regretting it. I feel like in 2 months it'll totally be worth it. I always say that about haircuts. I love my stylist and it has nothing to do with her because I asked for this. She gave me exactly what I asked for. I don't know. New haircuts just seem to be very too structured for me. Why I'm telling you that, I don't know. Maybe that's the thing. You're too structured. And not being as structured makes you feel like your world's out of control. Either that's the energy you need to step into or that's the energy that is coming your way. I don't know. Okay, so I said I'm not going to pull any of my own cards, so like these white cards. I'm only going to do straight tarot. We're going to pull 3 separate lines. First, what's currently going on in my Virgo collective. Like what your current love status is, so we get a baseline there. And then I want to see what is in your energy for this summer in regards to love. And then the last line is like, if you were to take my advice and get into this Aquarius I know type energy and being a little bit less self-controlled, where would that get you in love in terms of your manifestations? What are you manifesting? So that's what we're going to get into. All right. Let's do cosmic. Ooh, this one hasn't yelled out at me in a minute. Okay. What is Virgo's current love status? I get like trying to maintain control of the situation. And maybe that's something that you really don't have control over a whole lot, you know? That's the part of life. You might have control over like your day-to-day actions, but in terms of all the in-between, you don't. You have to allow for flexibility. What's Virgo's current love status? Queen of Swords, okay, possibly dealing with an Aquarius, but you don't have to be. I just get like putting up boundaries. You could work, like you could be an attorney, work in law, or like with contracts, or have some sort of like fiduciary responsibility to you. Okay. Current. Maybe this is who you have on your mind. But I definitely get boundaries, like setting them and holding them, like you have standards. You might even have like a sharp tongue too. Prince of Pentacles. I get protection. You're protecting investments, protecting even a child, you know, that is an investment too. Protecting your business or just managing to it. But I definitely get strong boundaries in place regarding finances. That's not very loving. Maybe you're in a fight with doesn't have to be a child. Could be though. Current energy, current love status. Yeah, you're standing your ground. Uh-huh. And it's kind of got you in a holding pattern too. Or I just get like, you're not budging. Maybe you're being stubborn. Ooh, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, you're being stubborn about like a large sum of money. Or just like your but you're not happy. Whether this is you, collective, or the person that you're dealing with. They have their boundaries up. They're not budging. They're being stubborn about it. I don't see them changing their mind anytime soon about, I don't know, maybe their lack of self-sufficiency. Strength. I just get that this person that you're dealing with feels as though they're owed something. And they're being somewhat forceful about it too. Forceful in regard, like to their own detriment. Like they will cause their own demise by retaining whatever it is they are trying to retain in this relationship. Hold on, let me close the door really quick. This is the type of energy, I used to hate this when I was growing up, but my mother used to say you would cut off your nose to spite your face if it wasn't attached. And I hated it. It's like, what does that even fucking mean? I get it now. That's what this person is doing. They would rather die alone on this hill than release whatever needs to be released. And I do believe it has something to do with a lot of money tied to a business. Not budging at fucking all. So that's who you're dealing with, collective, in love. So this is your partner not wanting to release funds to you. Maybe it's your business. And they're like, no, this is mine, or at least I'm owed something from this. Well, they're going to die on that hill, it looks like. What is, I don't plan on clarifying any of this either. What's the current future outlook for Virgos? What's the current future outlook for Virgos in this situation, like this summer? What can Virgo expect summer lovin' wise in regards to this situation? The Lovers. Okay, possibly like a soulmate type connection. This could be your current partner. Knave of Pentacles. Again, it's the same as the Prince of Pentacles. It's like choosing, making the choice. You're doing something with this investment. Knave of Pentacles. Future outlook. Current situation for Virgos. I do get like, possibly like a apprenticeship. It's an offering to the Queen of Pentacles, to this mother choosing to give this mother something. Maybe this is you trying to cut ties with this person by way of like, I hate to say it this way, but like paying them off in some sort of way. or like off giving them something. The Lovers wants to offer this mother you want to offer this mother something. You want to what? And I'm not clarifying. Like you want to give them something. Something to help them move forward on their path. Queen of Wands. Yeah. Again, this is the second time Leo energy has come out. It's like this soulmate in your world. Like you're choosing to offer this mother some amount of money or like gift them something to begin anew. By way of this Queen of Wands. I'm not clarifying this, but give me one more card. Because this is the second, like, Leo Queen of Wands type of energy has come out. We have strength above. Like, you have to be courageous about this. Like, courage and bravery to do this. Yeah, you want to gift them this opportunity so that they can move forward with their mission. Like, whatever they're supposed to be doing, you want to help them out. This is in regards to a business. I get, like, transference from like one person to another. I don't know if it's monies owed to this mother or if this is just a offering because you see like it's just the right thing to do. I don't know, but like let's just see if the collective were to step into this Aquarius, like going against the grain, being the bigger person. Oh, that's what I get. Being the bigger person in this situation. If Virgo were to be the bigger person in this situation and make this offering to this Queen of Pentacles, I do get helping this person out. Possibly could be a mother with a child, either in tow or on the way, or they are, you know, just a mother. You're like, I don't know if this person is like going to bite my head off or if I'm going to regret doing this, but I know it's the right thing to do in this situation. Maybe this other person you feel like is just like a gnat, you know? Because the only reason why I say that is because I have a fruit fly on the table, but like there are no coincidences. Maybe you just feel like this other person is just like a mouthpiece in your world. I don't know. That's kind of what I get. because they're just kind of like showing up a little bit. I feel uninvited. What can Virgo look forward to if they were to go against the grain and do what they know is right in this situation? Even though it may stir up some drama and chaos. What can Virgo expect? This is the Empress. Okay. So the Empress is like crazy powerful. She doesn't need a partner to manifest whatever it is that she's looking for. She's basically like an alchemist. She can, what this money will do for her will transform not only her ability, but I get your ability too to like produce, fruitful things, especially if it's like your mission or her mission too. Completely self-sufficient and standing on her own, but that's also you too. The power to create. This is, okay, Six of Swords. Why do I get pathway? It creates a pathway for them to really create the future that they want, to go off and like be the true Empress that they are. And same for you too. Maybe that's, like the need to pay this person off. Queen of Cups. It gives this person the ability to like move on and be able to like heal their heart. I almost get that this is like, it would be closure for both of you. Like this situation won't be looming over your head. Three of Coins. It gives her the ability to really create the business or the life that she wants. What else? If Virgo goes against the grain. The Knight of Cups. Queen of Cups to the Knight of Cups. This allows this person to move on and heal their heart. to like open up their heart to love again. Not to mention, this has been a long time coming. You know, it would be their season. It's been a long time coming. This has been a situation that's been looming over you and over them for a long time. This is people, situations of the past. You know, this should have been done long ago. But no. Just sitting on it like a fucking fool. What else for Virgo? And the only reason why you're not fucking doing it is because you're afraid they're going to bring a lawsuit against you. Because it was this person's business, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. You're like, this person, if by doing this, you're afraid that this person would finally be able to close the door on this chapter, open up their heart again, and actually reap what they've sown that was possibly left to them. This has been a long time coming. And all the lies and betrayals and deceit. 7 of Swords, yeah, the thievery. You're afraid that they're going to throw up their sword and be like, so it was you this whole fucking time. That's what you're afraid of, but that's also what's going to happen too. Which is exactly why you're not moving forward on this. So what, your whole goal is just to keep this person held in place, even though it's not your fucking money, not your business? Why? Because you have somebody else in your life who claims it to be theirs? For what purpose? What did they do? I don't get a whole lot of work. I get a 9 of Pentacles in reverse. That this person is codependent. The one that you're currently in a relationship with, now they're codependent on this money to make them self-sufficient, even though it's not fucking theirs. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. This sounds like a whole lot of issues on your end and not this other person's end. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's exactly right. Again, what is with these fucking summer readings? This wasn't lovely at all. This was all about money. This was very similar to Leo's fucking reading. Are you tied to a Leo? I do have 2 Leo cards out here. That wouldn't fucking surprise me. I'm not redoing all of these readings. I'm really not. You people need to get the fuck out of my energy and do the right thing, is what you need to do. And I'm speaking to a very, very small collection of Virgos here. Not everyone is in this situation. But if you haven't read or if you haven't looked at the Leo reading, maybe you need to, because it's very closely tied to this situation. And you're screwing up my fucking readings, okay? So you need to get the fuck out, get on with your own life. You're not self-sufficient, so maybe you should start working on that. Okay? Honey? You're not owed a damn fucking thing. I'm so over these people who think they're owed something. It's like, what sort of fucking work did you do? None. But yet you think it's your money. Get the fuck out of here. I'm so annoyed with this. Well, Virgo, that's your reading. Thanks for fucking it up for everybody else. I'll see you on the next one.